please don't forget to subscribe on your way out by hitting the red subscribe button below.
Hey guys, it's me, Mari, also known as Soul Style Beauty. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a family who loves makeup but also loves to talk about some serious stuff, who has a relationship with God. I talk about everything on my channel, so I hope that you guys really enjoy these types of videos that I'm going to be doing today. So today I just wanted to basically share an experience that happened to me this week. When I do these talking videos, first of all, I have to experience it, and two, it has to be on my heart to speak about it. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and also let me know your opinions down below. I love talking to you guys. So last week Friday, I was at the young adult ministry meeting at my church, and my pastor said something like this: we often forget the right things, but we remember the wrong things. And that thought stuck in my mind, and it has something to do with what I experienced this week. For those who don't know me, I do work in the fashion industry full-time, and the job is quite stressful. The people you work with are quite interesting, for lack of better words. But yeah, it's like the industry is just really crazy. But anyways, I am a part of a team of two. So my department consists of me and my boss. So when one person is out, the work falls on the other person. So being the greedy person that I am, on Sunday night I decide to have me some gelato. This gelato isn't like chocolate or vanilla. I decide to have me coffee gelato with real coffee. So I legit stay up to about 2. I have to get up at 6:30 and leave my house by 8. Okay, so I get to work and I'm already very drained, very tired, and I get to work and emails, the quantity that I get is around 130. On a good day, probably like around 90, 80. So I'm looking at emails or whatever, and obviously I have to take care of my boss's emails as well. And then when people come into work, more email pour on top of those emails that I received when I first came in. So I'm like, okay, not only was I stressed because of the workload, but then the senior VP was asking me questions. And you know when you don't know certain things and you're like, and that person does not choose to ask you one question or 2 questions, maybe about 3 or 4, and you just feel stupid once you don't have the answers to anything, you know. So then after that, yeah, I was just really stressed about certain issues at my job. So that night I left work around like 7:15, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, and I was so discouraged to go to work because obviously Monday was a tragedy. So then after that, I dragged myself out of bed, do my makeup, leave, get on the train. So I transferred to another train. All of a sudden, and this is gonna sound like some type of fantasy thing, but I get on the other train, I'm holding on to the pole, and I'm usually just like kind of looking around, and I see a small sign directly in front of me, but a little bit pushed up towards the top, that says pray. I looked up like, what is going on? I never had an experience like this in my life. Like, I legit could have burst into tears on that train, because from that moment I then remembered the grace of God. I needed that, because sometimes you forget so much about the grace that God gives you every day, the strength that God gives you every day, and you worry and you dwell on things that do not matter. I chose to bring yesterday into my tomorrow, which is a really bad idea, really, really bad idea. And like I say all the time, your mind is such a powerful thing. If you can't conceive it, you cannot put it into action. So if I'm putting only negativity into my mind and forming that idea of this day is going to be horrible, then the day is going to be horrible, because you already had that idea in your mind and you're going to react to that certain thing. Why do we always remember the wrong things and forget the right thing? Like God says in His Word, cast your anxiety upon me because I care for you. God promises so much to people who focus on Him, who is a true child of God. So I always forget whatever God has in store for me. And if I keep forgetting what God has done and what He will do, then I'm limiting myself. God is a limitless God. He is able and capable of doing whatever we need Him to do, whatever we want Him to do. But if we are not capable of thinking that way, believing it wholeheartedly, that He is capable of doing all things, then God can't put that into action. It says in His Word, faith without works is dead. So today I just wanted to do a simple video inspired by whatever that experience was, to ask you, what are you remembering? Are you remembering all the wrong things? Are you remembering all the right things? Because what you have in your mind determines your action. Just take a moment and focus on what's important. Know what to, like I always say, marinate, and what to let go in your mind. And that's it. I hope you guys were really inspired by this story. It may seem very small to you, but that sign, trust me, if I didn't look up, it's a reason why I stood there. God knows where you're standing, where you're sitting, put you next to the right person. I believe He knows everything. So it's a reason why I stood there, held that pole, and looked up and saw those words, pray. It's a reason. It is a reason. So I just was so inspired to do this video and to talk to you guys. So once again, I say thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting me. And I will see you in my next video. I'm on the verge of tears. But I would see you, yeah, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Shout out to Andy Mineo though. I'm going to his concert on the 30th.